Tag damage, not going to find much. Mako going to find a kill. Doesn't he suspect it? Oh, seems like he does. Goes ahead, trades it up 2-1 in that regard. In the meantime, back over here on the A site. Primi up over the top, able to find one as Hyunmin will get taken down. So some damage suffered, but ultimately we find ourselves now in a 3v3.
Getting the plant top site as well. Got to remember, freeing on the TO2 salvos will come online soon.
Slow drift back there from Estrella. Situated on pipes, Bane lurking and freeing, watching for this flank. They'd seen the Viper, he had felled Mako, and now he's going to confirm that position. Opts just go ahead, backs away. Does have those salvos available still, needing them for the post plant, but freeing, getting quite a bit of damage. Headshot there through the corner of the wall, puts him down to 50. Puts up flying, but Estrella joins in, holds the angle. Now the salvo's free to fly.
One enemy remaining.
And okay, actually going to be able to find the kill there. Primi, a nice headshot. Looks for a little bit more, but ultimately cannot get this round win.
Inkling that this is going to switch over towards B.
They know they're giving it up, but Mako's still able to find one before he gets taken down by Tai. Kill found, but DRX at this point, 22 seconds remaining. They are going to be all in on this site. Rotation still coming through as Primi, a late linger on that A site, can now start making his way across, but 14 seconds for the delay tactics available here for the side of Talon. DRX in a bad spot. Shock Dart gonna fly. Now looking to just go ahead and commit for the stick, but no. Dragged off of it here for a second. Crew's able to find one. Plant having to be stuck, but they're just getting overwhelmed and taken down. Potentially having had Mako slip forward under two, but isn't reading it. But Mako sticks around. Goes for the peak. Jitboy's gonna be taken down. Primi here on that right-hand side on the approach, but it's going to be Bane coming away with the kills. Cruz gets taken out. Primi still here. The tailwind expiring, needing to buy some damage and can just push up into the cover. They're watching for. The answer is absolutely. Freeing right there on top. As now the double push out from B is going to be noted. Mako dead, but gets all the info they need.
Yeah, just going to retreat, set up for the post properly here.
They'll just play this quietly here for the moment. Primi on the check, swings out. Minor damage taken. Finds the headshot. Mako now on the floor.
Now DRX, as they go for the plant, they're going to have to play a battle in two sides of the map.
Primi just looking to try to get the one tap. Finds it. Hyunmin does manage to shut him down before he can do more damage and finds the follow-up on the tie to keep this now into a 3v2. Clean shots from Hyunmin, bailing them out here in the round. And as the wall falls, so too shall Cruz. Estrella looking snappy, and now for Jitboys, it's really just about trying to deal some form of damage, stop that economy of DRX from really bubbling up. Not sure if Estrella's going to be ready for this. Nope, not at all. Guardian to the back of the head. Some damage found. Clutch on the round. Possible, but the time just not quite there for him, so we'll just go ahead, drift away with the weapon upgrade. DRX now going to move up 4-1. Here from behind, Hyunmin is moving forward, gets himself up onto the belt. Spotting one, dropping, hitting the floor, and puts both players down. Just a lack of reaction. Not realizing whatsoever. Tap of the spike. Jitboys doing well, bringing this back into a 3v3, but now the salvos fly to further delay. Push under the corner, Mako drags across, finds the headshot. The Armageddon gets sent here from Fring to further buy more time. The swing out, Hyunmin finding the first, and the shots are crisp. As some nanos get popped, Hyunmin waiting here on the side of the wall. Primi coming away with one. Estrella going to be taken down. Up and over the top goes Hyunmin, and Jitboys immediately snipes him out of the sky. Just the one kill answered back here for now, but DRX for the moment very much contained and held at bay as Primi is looking electric here. 3 kills found. Cruz committed to. This means it's going to be probably a bit of a late exit. Not an exit at all. Estrella taken down in transit. Hit is out here from the side of Mako. Immediate tap coming through, and Hyunmin scaling forward. Narrowly is able to get the weapon out in time to take down Jitboy. Swing onto the corner though. Kahlua going to be good for that. As Freeing is just fearlessly riding the rope across. He's making all the noise in the world, and now it's getting frantic. Mako spraying. Barely is able to find one, and now needs to clutch it out here from within the pit. Tai on the approach. Over the top of the bite. Mako playing it so damn cleanly. Mako now not going to be ready for this forward position. Estrella though instantaneous with the response, and now because of this preset position, Bane able to go ahead and get a deep lockdown, but the Hunter's Fury comes through, so Cruz can clear that out. Space can now be disrespected here by Talon as Primi through the smoke, able to find one. Bane going to be taken down, a 3v4 here for DRX. They try to close this out with Armageddon coming in over the top here from Kahlua, but they will be able to escape the blast zone. Knives popped, stun into the corner of the drop, down Primy looking for the double, cannot make it happen, it's all on Hyunmin.
Reckoning out.
Reckoning to come through, and Jit Boys pushing forward, playing aggressively, he's able to find one, and Primy comes away with a second. Just Kahlua traded out. It's a massive trade up here for the side of Talon. Stun connecting, but I mean, yeah, that's already the Reckoning expired. Mako on the hunt, but not suspicious enough. Cruz as well in a forward spot. It's gonna be Bane with a hell of a headshot. His thigh, not able to find anything else either.
And that immediately turns things upside down, doesn't it, right now, from a 4 versus 3 into the favor of DRX. You've already got the site scoped out a little bit as I say that, but Mako gets Primy, and now it's all on to Jit Boys, and we're talking about the economic situation. Lots of utility exchanges at the moment.
Salvo's going through, Bane able to find one, and Gunman just crouching in underneath. Jit Boys can take it down now. Primy with 45. Just gonna be backed up by Cruz, who only has a stinger. And it's quickly gonna be left on the floor. Instantaneous headshot from Primy, still on point in that regard, but it's now just Thai, and he has been noted. Mako looking to keep him held down here in mid, and he cannot fight his way out. Mako wins those. Recon sent out. Mako caught on timing. Turns around, Kahlua right there, says hello, takes him down. I thought it was a straight bullet. It was a straight salvo as Primy will fall. Freeing, doing well to find one, but Straya just getting absolutely melted out through the walls. And this is the thing when you got two Vipers and then you get a Harbor into the mix as well. You can't see a damn thing. Body still hitting the floor though. And here on his position, backs away. There's a spot out on the one. Straya taken down.
Just weaponry retainment here for Talon.
Well, Bane does have that Sheriff. Finds Kahlua. Shot to the side of the head. Stun sent, not connecting. Primy still here. Top of 410. Now going to be spotted. Hyunmin playing off the back of that. And oh boy, now suddenly we have to pump the brakes. Ty looking for a third. Finds it here in the round, but now getting overwhelmed. And Cruz, last one standing. Still some time here. Draws out with the Ghost. Spring picks up the Phantom.
Valuable things of having the double wall comp on this map. Lots of stall ability, but there goes Jit Boys.
Okay. Jit Boys able to find Bane there under tube. Catching him just outside kitchen.
Oh, the
They
reveal.
reveal it, but it's straight. This man is Daredevil. If you can't see it, you're dead. Either way, salvos are there in reply. Comes away with that one. The AWP just a hair too late to try to find a catch, and now it's going to be Hyunmin in a bit of a rough position.
Oh, they're not looking for Mako, not really.
Oh, they turn back, but he's still able to find one. 22 HP remaining. Mako repeats it, finds the second. And Hyunmin swaps over. Situated more towards back sight. Rope is heard. Estrella trying to play close. Ooh, shoulder to shoulder, but Jit Boys gets the better of it, gets a jump there, but Knight just going to be ground into a fine pace, as is Kahlua. How is Bane coming away with 2 kills on Nanos?
Ridiculous.
Spike planted.
Spike planted, but Hyunmin just gets out onto the wider angle. Jit Boys shut down. Knives now pulled as he's just bounding around the site. He's got Bane here, right there with him. Gets a 3K. And this is now an unwinnable position. Just tiny damage there on a Cruz. Freeing. Flies to it, swings over the door. Finds one. Hyunmin coming away with a second. Does eventually get taken down. Drop. Going to be noted and heard here. And Mako catching a glimpse of the gun. He's able to find the head of Jit Boys.
Yeah, there was
Player advantage now in a big way.
There was a trap wire up at the dish as well, so they did know someone was coming from there.
Mako now just going to be sat here. Back sight underneath. Safe behind the wall. They're going to try to cut across in towards spawn. Looks like the answer is yes, but Bane is there, and he's noted it as well. And now they're flushed back in. The time is just not going to be there. 12 seconds remaining. Instant headshot found. Down to the last 7. Freeing closest member. Now just goes for the delay, and it is over. Plant cannot be found. Freeing will lose his life. Ty will come away with another 3K here in a pistol. Alvo's set and ready for Cruz. But here comes the push. He's just stuck on the iPad. Does get taken down, and DRX likely going to be more than satisfied with that pick. They go backpedaling, riding the rope now. Is Jit Boys. Bane with that stinger. Go ahead and find a kill. Kahlua pushing up in towards A main, though. Able to find Estrella here in halls. A real solid opening they have for the moment. Freeing just with it goes to try to hold the door. Does get the smoke off and looks to reposition. Oh, dash forward. Is a little jump back, but still able to trade for another. Kahlua now on the floor. The molly here just in front of their feet. You've got Mako from drop as well.
Hyunmin slipped into the right spot though.
And he absolutely has. Primy still doing Well-defined the kill. Smoke dissipating, put some damage down, but exchanged back. Bane now arriving with a weapon upgrade. Permeat tapping, just trying to see if he can suss out where this Cypher is going to be coming from. It's going to be even more damage taken. Getting ready to come through. As stun, connecting, Bane just backpedaling, orbital strike to try to flush him back into the spawn, but Mako still going to get caught. Bane still stunned up now, out into the open. Ends up falling one by one. Talon will pick them apart as Cruz is able to find a little bit more. Stealth drone to Han. Maybe at least one spot into the Chit Boys. At the ready, finds the headshot. Hyunmin knocked out of the park. Hell of a shot, operator now lost. And Cruz with the Armageddon to go ahead and help ensure that they can close out this round. Spot on the one though, Thai will still fall, freeing. Getting that hit. There's a swing in, and Klua can't quite steady the aim. Estrella there with covering fire, able to find it, but great distraction play. The Waylay goes diving forward, and that allows them to find the punish. Chit Boys, however, trying to hold things down on that arcade side, ends up falling to the wayside. Kill found, Spike now dropped, and in Mako's grasp.
Yeah, a bit of a difficult situation to be picking that one up from as well.
You've got salvos. I mean, Cruz is a full kit to try to utilize here. Primi, though, absolutely nothing. Just kind of needs to hit the shot, and he's able to do so. Ultimate now online.
Oh, but the push up from Cruz, maybe unexpected for Bane here.
Find the timing, though, Primi. Plant is done. Here behind the box, and oh yeah, he knows exactly where this is, and he's ushered him straight into Cruz's open arms.
Much for the time being over at Dish.
Spray across the Bane, just anticipating this. Goes through the smoke, tries to really disguise Mako's position. And he finds even more. Kalua's now down to 4.
Yeah, that's rough.
Chit Boys in the same time, does get scaled forward over towards drop. Call to pivot, not been sounded quite just yet.
He is essentially just going to be sitting here, waiting to see if the team is eventually going to make their way through main, see if anyone is going to be presenting him with a duel, which Hyunmin, just aware of the situation. And things go bad to worse for Talon in this one. Killua, 4 HP, courtesy of the spray earlier, and just ultimately a 5 versus 3, where you've got a Rolling Thunder on Estrella, and a more stacked B site here too.
Camera just over the top. Eyes should be right there in view.
Another sky smoke that kind of just locks you out here.
It's just keeping it quiet here for the moment. Fault line on main. Aftershock at the ready for the pinch from Arcade in towards the site. Talon, gonna be okay. Gonna be happy.
Yeah.
That they've gotten this out. They've already made the sound to call.
10 seconds left.
DRX not realizing that, wanting to ensure the round victory. Send out the Rolling Thunder, and Talon just kind of get that ult out for free. DRX, they win the round, yes. Bad spot here as Tripwire gets sent. Fault line's going to be exchanged, and yep, the pinch comes in. Freeing going to be taken down. Headshot found there by Estrella, but cannot confirm that kill. Mako now dead, and this quick hit here from Talon works a treat.
Yeah, a bit more silent in the very beginning of it, allowing the util in A main to bring attention to the forces of Talon, but apart from that, quick in towards the site, quick plant goes down, 5 versus 2, save call forced for DRX.
Himself over in towards Canteen. Can re-trigger to go ahead and rewind back, and it's just going to be an exchange here on the side itself. Primi ignoring it, lingers in spawn, and Mako not prepared at all. DRX now in a tough position again, where they might have to consider the save if they can try to get out to a better position. Looks like Hyunmin just sending out another pod shot, rotates back, grabs a Vandal, wants to try to play this one out.
Has to find Cruz first.
Here on the close angle, the fast lane is available, and he's gonna almost get timinged. Seems like now that he knows where he's at, he might want to try to play this, but it's been a reposition from Thai. He creeps up over towards that arcade side, so.
Can be said for Mako.
Just here inside of the smoke, looking for a timing, swings out. It's only going to be good for one. Kahlua now with that kill. Rolling Thunder does get built up, goes across in towards back site, but Estrella able to do a 180, turns back, finds Chit Boys. The orbital now crashes down here onto the site, but Freeing already going to be dealt with. Estrella swung out wide, joining in alongside Bane. They'll find one apiece, but nothing.
Talon, that there's some forward progression in A main.
Fault line sent, the catch on the Hyunmin, no! Plants his feet, finds 2! How's he done that? He's worked down the 10 HP. Chit Boys will finally bring an end here to this Neon. But a havoc has been wrought. Push out of the smoke here from Mako. A double take from Jit Boys. Turning his pressure right in front of him. Down the 10. Gets the cam. Trying to hit the shot. Mako tucking back into main, but now the wraparound comes through. Premi arriving over at drop. The swing out, and Premi's there on the cross angle. Getting the read that it was going to be Premi rotating through that defender spawn as well. Well, meanwhile, just a peek in towards main.
So
and
Premi has the better right hand there.
In this case, yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Just pistols for DRX though. Wouldn't mind seeing some orbitainment, but Premi wants to stop that.
Peek in, finding one. Mako just, hip fire action, looking to steady it, eventually does. And Jit Boys wasn't able to find the ace. Premi now, similarly low HP. He's going to be looking to see if he can find one, but for now, we'll just go ahead and scoop up that orb.
Or maybe Jit Boys can
steal
it back, yep.
Just, only these two players get ult charge, nobody else.
I mean, I wouldn't actually mind it when you think about the defensive side for a Cypher ult here, going into a bonus. You could definitely see that picked up pretty easily.
He's got crept up here.
Oh, he's got a Premi.
The sewer. He's got the angle at the ready.
30 seconds.
Fring just walking right into it. Is frantically looking for some damage there on the reveal. Unable to find anything with the Guardian. Bane just pushes forward. Jit Boy's going to be taken down. Sight now opened up as Kahlua just strafes in. I believe Estrella, maybe blind shot, is able to go ahead and find that kill. Full position. Freeing. These shots just dancing around his head, but he's got his sights trained on Cruz.
Of course, sending the Guardians here, look for some damage.
It's still just the bonus here for Talon. Dropping this round, still will have them up by 3. Decently cozy position. And Premi, kill or death, will have that ult online.
One enemy remaining.
See if he's going to be able to find anything. Otherwise, it's looking like a flawless here for the side of DRX. Backpedal, getting away here from the angles. Creating even more distance, so.
In tow.
Shot sent out there as well. Nearly finding fishing shot over on towards Jit Boys, but it's going to be Kahlua instead taken down as Estrella. Finds that kill, opens up the rope. Premi repositioning, shifts over, gets over towards drop, but now is alone. I'm trying to hold this side, finds the first hit. Freeing going to be taken down, but this plant still going to be coming through.
Spike planted.
This Cruz noted on the flank, but do they know that Thai is also on the approach here from the angle? I'm going to be cleared out, only Bane spotted thus far. Mako just around the corner. There to reinforce. This ult is going to be invested here. Mako, though, peeking in the door, able to find one. Bane going to be taken down. Premi finds the op shot. Now, Mako and Estrella needing to try to fight their way out of this one. The ladder has fallen. Diffuse being held to half the swing in. Mako with a 4K in, trying to find a catch. Jit Boys, as he gets caught by that. Ooh. Spray across it. Yep, just a pixel out of place there. Thai spotted. Jit Boys, however, on the jump, still going to be good for 1, but Freeing quickly trades it back.
Operator for Premi here as well. Definitely needs a line of sight.
Freeing with the plant gives him the Armageddon now.
And also no smokes because Thai was down first. It makes this retake a little bit more difficult.
Do they toggle the camera at all? Bane does.
Ooh,
Does he spot him?
I don't think it
did. Freeing has no idea. Right there into the elbow, and he's going to be kicking Bane. And how did you not see him?
Just remember, orbital strike for Mako here.
Okay, he's tucked down into sewers. Has it at the ready. There's a stun. Orbital not going to be finding any eliminations, but shoves them back, shoves them in towards tower, and the shots right now being hit are damn clean.
So anything fast, like Hyunmin, is just sending out right now.
Spotted up nearly, has him lined up, and Cruz still will take quite a bit of damage there on the collapse, down to 53. Keeps himself alive here for the moment. Just a 1-for-1 thus far. Premi peeking in, dead. Mako finding the kill, the Armageddon just rolling out that red carpet here to shove them back. Cruz is going to look to fill the space here, chasing the explosions, and then on the peak is able to find one. Now, answering Armageddon, keeps him locked in position. Bane finds the headshot, gets a near depth reveal, and that tells all for Thai and Jit Boys.
Can set yourselves up for a post-plant scenario now as well. Marco's still with the incendiary, counter neural theft.
Spike planted.
Know that they can safely get themselves Through the door, Bane swinging out, dead. Wanted to try to get the peek there before that final ping had come through. Fring now going to be forced away. A molly from Mako can hold the door for a little bit longer. Ty is going to look to try to create some split pressure. No, both of them doubling back.
Mako was watching this before.
But now just hugs into the corner at the time, starting to get away from them a bit. Straight forward, both players' position confirmed. Mako finding the first. Swings out, Shit Boys has the headshot.
First Hyunmin.
Gets the catch, he's gonna be ping revealed, spray across, and Shit Boys eventually able to find it. Retoggles the camp, steadies the spray. Estrella gonna be taken down, Shit Boys at 8 HP, still finding value. Comes away with a third, and suddenly as the dust settles, we're in for a 2v2. Both players approaching from Talon, making their way up through tree. Ult at the ready, sent, invested, dodged. Both sides not cleared out. The snapback coming through, he survives. But Bane is there to capitalize.
Not planning for him.
It is not planned for him at all. Dalton's kill, let's see if he can add another one on top of that, off the defuse! This will still prove to be difficult to try to get into. That Rolling Thunder is available. They're gonna go ahead and open up with the orbital strike, but Ty repositioning, plants his feet to find one. Estrella gonna be taken down, fast lane only going to last for so long, and they get unstunned just in time as Mako finds a headshot. Ty now dead, orbital, not something that they have to concern themselves with on the side of DRX now. This Shit Boy's flushed out, it's just chaos, no one knowing where anyone is. But it's DRX with the player advantage. Primi on the drop down, being spotted, the re-swing, the double face.
They'll stampede in towards tree to get some further information, and Killua will open up the books by finding Hyunmin.
Certainly a good kill to be found. Primi still pushing forward. Mako only reading this, but Bane now picked apart the rope ride. Primi, he's right here. They spotted him out. He finds the first, but he can't quite get that second. Still though, damage dealt a 2v4. Talon looking like they are in well positioned to get this within touching distance of OT.
The idea for DRX now to play contact as well, silently to the choke entry of this B site.
Surely you just hold on to this ultimate unless you can get it to a close position. Oh, there's the smoke out. Mako gonna be dropped completely off guard. Talon for now though, at the ready. Cruz, he's able to find one. Hyunmin taking down Cruz, finding a second. Does eventually get picked off here by Estrella. His ult's now starting to get dumped. Orbital strike, catching Bane, taking him down to 10 HP.
And that's just going to be an immediate reset onto the round, isn't it? Cruz has done massive work to find the two towards Arcade.
Molly sent, Bane not within it, does manage to get that neural theft reveal. Ping out knows. There's one just on the opposite side here of the site. Tries to swing for it, finds the headshot, but Primi over from that gen position.
No smokes available for Mako.
No corpse here for Jit Boys, unless he can get himself over to Arcade. Estrella anticipating the pressure here, the position on the site. Plays off his util, finds the shot. Primi looking for a little bit more. Comes away with it, and now it is all down to Mako. Molly having to be invested. Primi trying to get the catch here. Slow up his time, but as Mako swings out, walking forward. Cam check, and Mako now just there, striking from behind. Expect that there's going to be some follow-ups. The Molly does get sent. Hyunmin in the meantime. Here, trapped at top site. Stunned up. Recovers, but then Primi is right there on top of him. Headshot found. Estrella giving away his position. Strafing back as the salvos fly towards him. Plant going to be interrupted here for the moment. It's 13 seconds remaining. Primi eating a little bit of damage, but the spike now on the floor.
Big Sands one here.
Stim to open the door. Killua to try to hold it. The backup coming through. Cruz here, shoulder to shoulder with his teammate. They go 1 for 1. Mako, however, fighting back as Freeing finds Primi. And Ty's position is known. Time still on their side, but now into the 1v1. Ty looking for it, but Freeing finding it. Pull away, there was the plant coming through here on the side. Steadies for one. Looks for a little bit more. Re-swing some damage. Delta Estrella going to be dead at the same time as Cruz is able to find that kill. Now, a 4v3. Bane, he's riding the rope.
Did I hear this?
Swinging around the back. Right now, no pings. Softens it. as he arrives here onto the south side. And this could be absolutely devastating for TALON. Bane is looking to undo them. Swings in, sees one, sees two, strikes now. Hyunmin at the same time, able to find two back on the site. It's just Kahlua. If he finds the one, he gets himself a Rolling Thunder. 8 bullets.